Hello everyone, I'm Jessie from the Geeky Twins and you're watching The Road to DragonCon. That's right, it's 2017 and the Geeky Twins are headed back to DragonCon. Now you may be asking yourself one of two different questions here. A, what the hell is she talking about? What the heck is DragonCon? How did I stumble across this video and how do I get out of here? Or B, Jessie, why are you talking about DragonCon when it's February and DragonCon is on Labor Day weekend, September 1st through the 4th? Well, because the Geeky Twins have gone so many times over the years, and it is literally held in our backyard, Atlanta, we live so close to Atlanta, it's held there every year. We get information about the hotels, the building situation, the parade, the panels, the people who are coming, guests who are coming. Even if we're not going that year, we just get a flood of information that come our way. I have also had a bunch of people over the past, my friends, coworkers, come up to me and ask me, what is DragonCon? What do you do there? Do people dress up? And is it anything like Comic-Con? So I decided to make this mini series about giving you guys that information. What do you do there? What kind of panels are there? What's going on, and as well as giving you updates about what's happening this year at DragonCon since we're going to be there. This mini-series is hopefully going to be coming out every Sunday, and it's going to lead up straight on till Labor Day, again, September 1st to the 4th, where Casey and I will be attending all technically 3 days, 4 days, and vlogging our experience as well. Now, you may be asking yourself, what is DragonCon? DragonCon started in 1987, where four guys wanted to kind of mesh their loves of different things and form one place where people can just have fun with these certain things. Up to this point, conventions were all about one thing. Comic books, I think, was the most popular, and gaming was another one. But they wanted to do something a little different, so they rented out a room and they had a few events going on that kind of had a whole bunch of their unique loves, and about 1,000 people came out for this convention, and that's exactly what DragonCon is. It is a mesh of a bunch of different fandoms and loves, where you have Comic-Con that is more of a AAA sponsored type of thing by the new movies and all this kind of stuff coming out. DragonCon is exactly like Comic-Con, but it's for the fans, made by the fans for the fans. You have everything from Star Wars, Star Trek, sci-fi, fantasy. And when I say sci-fi and fantasy, pick an option, pick something from that genre, and you got it there at DragonCon. You have sci-fi literature, fantasy literature, cosplay. You have prop making, makeup, how to do makeup. You have a wide range, continuously growing every year for this convention. Not to mention, you have the A-list people in their fields there at this convention telling you and teaching you how to do these things. Like when I was there a couple of years back, there was a Stargaze panel, or late at night you can go out and there were scientists there that would tell you what you are looking at, and they would teach you, and there's a whole bunch of that kind of stuff there. You can get taught by A-list people how to do these things that you are so passionate about doing. Not to mention, you can play these games, you can play board games with people, you can share a passion with other strangers and get to know these things and grow more. That's exactly what DragonCon is, and this thing is growing year by year. In 2003, these guys basically broke DragonCon. They had one person that they had on their roster they were fortunate enough to kind of grab and have a panel for, and that was James Marsters, Spike from Buffy. And he at the time was a teen icon, and he had also a band that he played in called Ghost of the Robot, I think, Ghost in the Robot. And the band, when they were playing, the line was out the door. Seriously, they were playing at 10 o'clock at night, and at 8 o'clock in the morning, the line was around the block already. So after that one incident in 2003 that they were not prepared for, it just skyrocketed. And it continues, like I said, to grow. And more passions, more tracks, as they're called, are being introduced every year by fans. They're just, this is a convention for fans. It's great. I love going there. That's what Dragon Con is. You can find all this information on the DragonCon Facebook page and webpage. In case you guys did want to know more, I will leave a description or a link down in the description below. But first, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the general information about the convention. It does take place right smack dab in the middle of Atlanta, taking up 5 host hotels meaning that there's something going on in each of these hotels in Atlanta, specifically for Dragon, whether they're panels, they're gaming, their workshops, or their um, you know anime rooms or something. There's something going on in each of these 5 host hotels, and they are
the Sheraton Atlanta Hotel, the Westin Peachtree Plaza Hotel, the Hyatt Regency Hotel, the Hilton Atlanta Hotel, and last but not least, the Atlanta Marriott Marquise Hotel.
Now, the Hyatt, the Hilton, and the Marriott are all connected by skyways. You have a lot of people going in and out at this point, a lot of cosplayers just going to these 3 hotels. These hotels, again, the Hyatt, the Marriott, and the Hilton, are probably the main focus point of DragonCon in general. In past, you had a lot of panels and stuff going on in these hotels, and the merchants room were both. There was one, a wheelers and dealers room, and another discount kind of merchants room, both located in the Marriott. The Marriott Marquise is probably the central point of DragonCon. You have basically 2 different levels of like just the lounge area. You have a lot of cosplayers hanging out there. You have a lot of pictures being taken. So that is basically the central point of all Dragon Con. It was in the past. And the 3 being, again, connected, you have a lot of activity going on in these hotels. Here's a picture of the skyways in the hotel in general.
Now you can see the Marriott Marquise is directly in between the Hilton and the Hyatt Hotel. It also has direct access to the food court and MARTA. There's a great sushi place in that food court, but this still makes it the most popular place for the convention.
With that being said, all 5 host hotels are sold out. They basically open up sometimes in blocks about a month or so after the last Dragon Con ends. So, and they sell out within an hour. So you're very, very, very lucky to get a room in one of the 5 host hotels for this period. But other than that, DragonCon has at least 20 different kinds of overflow hotels. Overflow being they have information on DragonCon. Sometimes they have some discounts. Sometimes they have shuttle service to the convention. it's all kind of random, but they at least have some sort of information about Dragon Con that they can give you for the overflow hotels. Again, the overflow hotels, you can find them on the Dragon Con website. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you guys still want to go. There's usually open rooms for that straight up until the convention day. And with that, I'm going to leave this video here. Next week, I will get into who is already going to be attending DragonCon, some of the professionals that are going to be there, some of the actors that are going to be there. But I want you guys to know that I don't go every year. I do know a lot about DragonCon. I do know how to navigate my way around it. So if you guys have any questions about DragonCon in general or DragonCon this year, please leave it down in the comment section below. I will try my very hardest to answer all of your questions about it this year. I want you guys to go. It's an awesome convention to go to. So if you have any questions at all, please leave it down below. And if you guys have anything you want to add to it, any tips, any tricks, any information, if I'm saying something wrong, please let me know and say it down below for other people to read so they can understand and they can see, you know, some of the tricks that are involved, some of the ways to navigate it. If you guys have any hints, just leave it down below. This is to help people know and understand and just kind of not be so intimidated by Dragon Con. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next Sunday in the next Dragon Con video.